A very good morning to all. Welcome to maths class. Now in the previous class we had studied about supplementary angles and we had seen that these angles are formed because of adjacent angles. If it's a supplementary angle, the measure of the sum of the measures of the angle is 180 and if it is complementary it is 90 degree. Now as we has learnt in the earlier part of the chapter about angles, angles were formed when two rays meet at a common point and that common point is called as a vertex. So now we will further study about rays. You can see in the diagram there are two rays drawn which are in the opposite facing. So these rays will be called opposite rays. Now why we call them opposite rays? You can see point B. At point B, from point B, two rays are emerging out. Now when we have to name a ray, we will call it as ray BA, not AB, because B is the fixed end point and the extended point is A. So these two rays can be named as ray BA and ray BC. And if you look at the direction of the rays AB and BC, both are in the opposite direction. So ray BA and BC are said to be opposite rays. And these opposite rays have a common origin, but they are in the opposite direction. Now you can see in the diagram how to name the rays. I had told you the name will be ray BA and BC. Now you cannot call it AB, as I told you B is the fixed point, so it will be called as BA and BC. Name the origin of the rays. Origin is from where the rays begin. So the origin of the rays is point B. Point B is, for angles, it is also called as vertex. Now if we look at the diagram and we have to name the angle in the figure, you can name the angle as ABC or angle CBA. Now a note, whenever we are writing the names of the angle, we have to use, if you are using three letter, all the three letters are capital, and if you are using a single letter, that single letter will also be a capital. When we write the single letter for the name of the angle, it is always the vertex of the angle. So in the figure, if we have to name the angle, it can be angle ABC or angle CBA. So in this diagram, we are seeing about two opposite rays and how these two opposite rays form an angle. Now if we look at this figure, you can see even here the origin is point B and the two rays that are originating from point B are ray BA and BC. They are ray BA and BC. Now if we look in the diagram and have to name the angle, again here we can call it as angle ABC or angle CBA. Children, please note, whenever you are naming the angle, you have to show it with a symbol. You can see the denotation how we have to show the angle, the symbol. Now name the rays whose origin is point B. From point B, the rays which are originating are rays BA and ray BC. Now in the earlier part, we had seen that BC and BA meet to form an obtuse angle. But here what you see is BC and BA meet to form a straight angle and we get a straight line. Now since we have a straight line and the two rays are opposite, this angle can also be called as a straight angle. and the rays which you can see are called as opposite rays. So children, keep in mind, two rays which have a common origin and form a straight line are said to be opposite rays. Now in the earlier figure which we had seen, the two rays had a common origin. They were in the opposite direction, but they did not form a straight line. They formed an obtuse angle. So those two rays are not an example of opposite rays. Of course, the direction of the rays were opposite, but they are not opposite rays because they do not form a straight line. Remember that whenever we discuss or define opposite rays, two rays which have a common origin and form a straight line are said to be opposite rays. I hope I am clear with the two concepts of straight angle and opposite rays. Thank you.